Hi, it's great to see you back for more Explore Tulsa. Now what do you have there?
My little pirate's head gift. It makes any beverage that I partake in become a swashbuckling pirate.
As interesting as that may be, our next guests don't just stop at the head when it comes to making dolls. And there's even a few that can put on a real show, too.
I usually have a picture in my head, a cartoon. And there's usually a story involved. And I like the doll that I create to tell a story or display an action. The first teacher that I met that came to Tulsa was Eleanor Peace Bailey. And from her class that she offered in a quilt shop on Harvard, the club got started. So that was the first doll, but I've been playing with dolls since I was 8 years old and sewing for them, and I hadn't really made any dolls until that class.
The club started in 1999. A bunch of ladies got together. They brought in Eleanor Peace Bailey, who's one of the big doll artists in the country and the world. And she taught a class, and it just kind of took off.
Mostly we make them out of cloth, which is called soft sculpture. Sometimes we sculpt out of clay and then overlay that with cloth. Or sometimes we just sculpt out of clay and do an entire clay doll.
And so part of what makes an art doll art is that, for one thing, they're not toys. They're not designed to be played with. They're designed to express movement or to be looked at or something like that, but they're not mobile in the way an actual doll would be mobile.
I have Marie Antoinette, and she has those little tiny micro chicks in her hairdo. I always thought with all that hair, there's got to be something living in it, so she's got these little chickens living in her hairdo. And then I have a witch whose spell was so violent that she blew a hole in her finger. And that happens sometimes when we're making cloth hands. They're so tiny that when we go to stuff them, we blow out the fingertip. And so I just made her finger blow up. I have a lady of the evening. She's French. I have Cinderella with her only friend in the world is a big rat that she carries around. I love movement, and you can get that in a ball-jointed doll, but the marionettes I have been making longer than dolls. My favorite doll that I would never sell, and I do sell my dolls, her name is Ruth. I invented her. She's my design. I don't know what it is about Ruth. When you finish a face and you put the hair on, sometimes you go, I know this person. How did you get in here, you know? And I used to be an esthetician, and I gave facials. And Ruth was her name. And when I saw her, I thought, oh my gosh, this is Ruth. And I just really love her.
What I love about being a doll maker is that it's everything. We work with everything. We work with clay, we work with metal, we work, just whatever. And we bring in teachers from all over the country, some of them nationally renowned, to teach us different techniques and skills and how to break free from our, getting stuck in a pattern so that we can express ourselves artistically. And so we're all about teaching people how to be artists in their own way.
It's therapy. It's a creative field that you get to use cloth and paint and beads and fur and trim and wire, and I just love tools. So I use saws and drills and needles, of course, and as long as I can see, or maybe even I'll make some weird ones when I can't see anymore. Macular degeneration plays a part in it, but I plan on making them till I can't function anymore.